Hello there, fella. Are you excited for today's lesson? Or are you curious about what we are going to tackle today? And so, because you are excited, let us now begin to learn. Okay, so before we learn to our topic this afternoon, let us first read our learning objectives. So, at the end of the lesson, students should be able to identify the different water pollution. Number 2, differentiate type of water pollution and understand the point source and the non-point source of water pollution. And lastly, the third one is appreciate the importance of clean water for all living organisms and human well-being. So that will be our objectives this afternoon. Let us now proceed to our topic. Okay, so the title of our topic for this afternoon is polluting in many ways. So it will be about water pollution. And so because of that, can I ask you a question? Who among you here know how to swim? Be, pakita ko be, kasi nag-raise yung hand. Okay, there are some. Very good, very good. Oh, so there are some also nga di pa kabalo, no? But then, you have to practice swimming because next time we will have our aquatic subject and you should be ready for that. Kay basin og dili ang atong grado mo'y malumos, kita mo'y malumos. Char, just kidding. Just practice swimming because it's essential for us and it's fun, no? So dili naman lumos, guys. And so, yeah. So, another question. How can you ensure that the water you're swimming in is healthy and uncontaminated? Because, kanang, di ba? Dito sa mga swim diha. So, are you sure nga that water is walay mga chemicals, walay mga bacterias? So, you're not sure. That's interesting, ha? So, makabalo mo ron. Asa ang clean water and asa ang dili. And what are the different types of it, of the water pollution. But then, in today's discussion, we are going to tackle about the different type of water pollution and its origin. So, okay. But, let me tell you this. Being unaware of the effect of water pollution that comes from the different sources that harms people, animals, and the environment can lead to a water damage. So if we are unaware of about the different sources of that water pollution, diba makadamage siya sa ato ang water as well as us nga nagamit to water. And in the situation where factories may release chemicals into rivers while farms contribute pollutions through fertilizers and pesticides that wash into the streams. So this presents how human actions can contribute to water pollution. So things in our environment may be helpful for some point, but there is this thing it will also affect negatively in some areas, especially our water. So the explanation of that in the factories is, for example, what happened in Bayi City when the ethanol spill, diba? So there are a lot of fish and other aquatic organism nga na-damage tungod ato nga incident. Another is katong mga fertilizer, ining magulan tapos mukha ng tubig padulong sa streams, sa mga rivers. So what will happen to the fish, diba, nga nasa river? So it will be affected because of our human actions. And now, let us proceed na diri sa ato ang presentation. So this is our question. what is water pollution? Kay kanihara kung balik-balik di ba mention about the water pollution. But let us know what is water pollution. Let us all read. Okay? So, water pollution is simply when something is added to water that makes it dirty or harmful. So that is water pollution, di ay, when something is added to the water. Very good. That affects it and makes it dirty and harmful. So, knowing that that is the water pollution, let us know what is or what are the different type of water pollution. So, let us first discuss the first one, which is the solid waste. So, solid waste. This is a pollution from physical objects like plastic bag, bottles, or trash. So, yeah, it is really kanang mga garbages na to, mga sagbot sa ato ang surroundings. When it went to the water, there are some areas, diba, especially I've witnessed in Cebu, in dapit sa SRP, kanang katong sa Sisilex dapit, there is a bridge diha sa Umbos ana before kamo saka dito padulong SRP nga the water full of garbage. And for me nga igor man ko niagi, but then as I observe, it is very unhealthy kay ang tubig instead nga color blue nimo siyang color black because of the solid waste like plastics. And guys, ang plastic dili na siya basta-basta malanay. It takes 1,000 years go usa na malanay ang mga plastic waste materials. At also mga bottles, di ba, mga trash, kanang mga kuan. So let us avoid throwing our garbage anywhere, and instead let us learn how to kanang segregate our garbage and throw it in a proper garbage can. Kaya naman yung mga mo-collect sa ato ang mga kuan, di ba, barangays or sa atong communities, there are this kuan garbage truck nga ga-collect og garbage maybe twice a week or once a week, di ba? So ato rang tigumon, at least kabalota nga dili siya mapunta sa dagat or anywhere nga makaharm not just us human being but the other living organisms living with us in this environment. So let us now proceed. Okay, noise. So, our next water pollution is the noise. Nga naguro? Why does noise considered as water pollution? So, let us read the definition together, okay? This type of pollution comes from the loud man-made sounds like those from ships, submarines, or other boats. So, one day, we can consider noise from our transportation in the sea as water pollution because it can affect the animals living there, especially the mga dolphins and whales. Dali mo na sila makadetect og sounds, and some of them may may take it hard to gani sa ila hapon kay we didn't know what they feel, di ba? But then it will be harmful for them kay mo din ang sometimes ba nang marbag morajate ko na sa ilaha, and then it will be harmful for them also kay mahimo naman uang ma-damage naman na sila kanang mga kanang organisms sa dagat, especially kanang sa submarine, di ba, kay mukuan mo gina sa ilalim sa dagat. And what if kanang ay time nga maka-disgrasya sila mga aquatic organisms, like wala sila unaware sila nga naka-damage na dihay sila coral reef ingana, no? So di na malikay ng mga incidents, so it will be cause a water pollution. So next is sediment. This is when things such as sand, silt, clay get washed into the water. So this can carry harmful pollutants like pesticides from the farm. So kana mga sediments, like, diba, during kusog nga ulan. So kani it connects to kuan anang deforestation. So kung ikat na to ang mga trees sa mga bukid, and during the mga typhoons or even kanarang mga gamay ra nga mga pag-ulan-ulan, tapos mukos na dayon nagbaha kay wala na yung mga tree nga mogunit sa mga water, wala yung tree nga mosuyop sa mga water. So katong mga sand, mga clay from the farms, mga ingana, it will kuan kanang mo daluos na siya padulong sa mga rivers, and it will kuan kanang there are some rivers nga connected man sa dagat, di ba? But sige, let's say sa rivers sa, but then it will affect sa mga living organisms or sa mga may mga isda nga gapuyo, mga pantat gapuyo na sila sa river, and it will affect them, no? So ingana, let us proceed to the next. So the next one is heat. So heat, init, no? So it is also called thermal pollution. So this happens when industries use water to cool their machines and then dump the water back into the environment. So kani very kuan siya common sa kanang especially kanang mga factories or some kuan kanang mga machineries nga kanang use of water para limpyuhan na. But then di ba naman yung mga, for example, maglimpyo sila sa ilang machines nga hugaw kaayo to, di gamit nila for let's say kanang sa mga pagbangag ganing ingana magbangag sila, or then di ba na yung mga gigamit silang chemicals or kana sa mga kanang sa tawag kana asiti ingana, and then it's not kuan man kanang it's not good for the water, especially sa mga dagat, kay kung ilahan na gihilimpyo diha tapos di ba na dyan na yung mga kagaw nga masagol ana then ilarang gidump balik sa tubig kung asa nila to gikuha, so unsay mahitabo sa water, it will be polluted. Very good, kasi nila tubag ato, that's good ha. So naminaw jud naminaw, and yeah, it will cause water pollution. Ang heat from the kanang gitawag nato another term is thermal pollution. The next one is toxin and pathogens. So toxin and pathogens, let's all read together. Many chemicals or toxins and disease-causing organisms called pathogens or cause of illness are substances that is poisonous and it endangers the health of living organism. So kaning mga chemicals or toxins nga malabay sa water, it will endanger. Say for example katong nahitabo, this is what happened to our community kanang dugay-dugay na to, but then kuan siya sa amo ang good rich og kanang mango, ay kanang mga ganing mag-spray og mga hilo para sa mga mangga, so daga na sa amo. There is this kanabang incident nga katong mga bottle na gigamit or gisudlan sa hilo, katong mga bottle nalabay nila sa sapa, kay katong balay atong owner sa kanang tig pang spray og mangga tapat at dapit sa sapa, tapos ilarang gipang throw ang garbages man. So muna no katong sa solid waste, so naka-impact na tong katong ilang ginabay nga mga bottle dito sa atong water, kay solid waste is part of water pollution, tapos naka-apil pa siya sa toxin and pathogen because ang katong hilo mutoy ni patay sa mga isda. Dagan kayong mga gagmay pa atong isda nga nangamatay tungod ato nga incident, and that cause a lot of kanabang problem kay kanang mahadlok na nga maligog dagat, kay lagi basin mahilo pud ta na syempre di ba namatay gani ng isda, alangan nang po exempted tang tawo nga parehar man tang may kinabuhi. So ay nga na and now so mautoy different types of water pollution. Let us now proceed to its origin, kung asa jud nagagikan ng mga katong mga kuan na to, mga pollution na to. So let us first discuss the point source. So what is the point source? So this is pollution that comes from a specific identifiable place like pipes from a factory or a sewer drain. It is easy to pinpoint where it came from. So sa point source, we are able to know, or we know where the pollution came from. Parehitong sa kong gingon, like sa ako example sa toxin and pathogens, we know kung asa gagikan to kuan kanang water pollution dito nakapatay sa mga isda dito sa katong na ay gapang spray og mangga kay sila mo igalabay atong mga bottle kay dito man jud gagikan kay nailaing mga nag-spray pero layo ra man sa river ang mga balay ato kay tapat gyud like as in tapat ra gyud sa river and then ni ano pud sila ni sulti pud sila nga na adyo toy kanang sila pud nakakuan ato ba kay na ni dako to siya ni white to siya nga issue tungod lagi kay di na nangamatay man ang mga isda. And so di ba ang sa point source we know asa gagikan. Like for example katong sa bais, di ba? Kabalo to asa gagikan tong kuan katong nahitabo nga sa ethanol gani red kalit ang dagat. We know asa gagikan to. So di ba gagikan to sa katong factory dapit sa katunga na siya sa bais ug sa manhuyod sa Tamiso nga area. So that is the example of the point source. Ang iyang timanan point source is kabalo tag asa gikan ang pollution. And the next one, the last one is our last one is the non-point source. Kung natay point source, na po tayo gitawag og non-point source. This is pollution comes from a wide area and can't be traced to a single source. The most common source of non-point source pollution is from the runoff from agricultural fields and urban areas. So kanang sa mga fields like sa mga patanuman nga na if katong mga fertilizers for example sa akong giyon kanina katong mga fertilizers nga ianod from the ulan that's going to become a baha katong mga fertilizers nga madala ato like ma-over sa paggamit sa fertilizers mo run off to siya and it will go to the asaman asa padulong sa dagat diretso no sa river very good sa river sa siya padulong di ba sa river daan there are mga gitawag na tuog living organisms so it will affect them there are some mamamatay di ba samot na kung grabe kaisog ang mga fertilizer di man nato na ma-pinpoint nga unlike sa katong point source nga makabalot nga diha na kay there are a lot of farms nga kunuhay di ba say for example farm ni kuan ni Juan farm ni kuan diha di ba so dili na to na siya basta-basta nga di mo puta pwedeng mamasangil kay di man na maayo di ba so nga na ra ang sa non-point sources dili na to mabalaan dayon kung asa gikan ang source sa water pollution so diha and now, do you have any question, clarification about our discussion? Wala na? Okay. So now, let us proceed to our activity. So this will be our individual activity. Let me read to you what we're going to do, ha? So, you are going to create a slogan. So, kani nga slogan will have the message that reminds people to protect and save water from pollution. Write it in a one whole yellow paper. So, sa yellow paper, you will have 3 minutes, sige, let's say 5 minutes to create. Putayin po din yung mga camera design. Nga na. Okay? So, everybody is done? Okay, since you are done, let me collect the paper. Thank you. Okay, now, so, I have questions before we end our discussion. So, in what ways can we stop water pollution in our community? Do you have any answer? Okay, very good. So, sakto tong answer ni Juan. Sakto ang answer ni Juan. So, the proper garbage disposal, avoiding dumping garbage or chemicals into rivers and canals, reducing the use of plastics, planting trees, cleaning waterways, and practicing recycle can be a solution to stop water pollution in our community. So, you must adapt that, ha? You must adapt that in your community. So, before we end pa, Jude, let us have our short quiz. So, get 1/2 sheet of paper. Arka na lang 1/4 because this is only 5 items. Okay, done? Okay, very good. Let us check. Ako na lang mag-check. Collect the paper na lang. Thank you. And for your homework, in a short bond paper, listen everyone, listen. All ears to me muna. Okay. So for our homework, in a short bond paper, create a poster that shows the cost and effect of water pollution. Again, akong basawan ang atong homework. In a short bond paper, create a poster that shows the cost and effect of water pollution. So that will be all for today. I hope you learned another insightful and meaningful lesson this afternoon. That will be all. Thank you.